Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stefan Wachowski. I'm here to talk about the advancements of UAS propellers. This is just a quick video that provides the innovation of drones.
We think drones are entering a new era. There's the common thread of them increasing efficiency, increasing safety, and doing so at lower costs. And cumulatively over the next 5 years, we see this as a $100 billion market. They're fairly established in the military market, but there's still a lot of growth there. They've started to make the transition to the consumer market, and we think they're really just on the cusp of moving into the commercial and business market. Drones have existed for some time in the military world. When we look at the defense budget in the US, it's clearly one of the fastest growing parts of the defense budget over the next several years. And the value proposition for the military is very, very clear. Oftentimes in the battlefield, you are putting a soldier potentially in harm's way. And so to the extent that you can use unmanned and autonomous vehicles, there's clearly a significant increase in safety. There are a number of potential commercial applications for drones, ranging from cinematography and video shooting, journalism, oil and gas and pipeline inspection, insurance, real estate photography, or construction surveying. For example, in precision farming, having a drone with a camera that you can fly over many acres in a short period of time can really enhance the efficiency of that process. There's also been a lot of talk about delivery as an application. We actually found when we dug into that it looks less likely to become a meaningful market, at least anytime soon. And the reason for that is, in order to use drones for delivery, you're talking about a lot of airframes in potentially more densely populated areas or areas where there's more buildings or other infrastructure. And so the risks around the delivery case are much higher, and we think that probably doesn't actually happen in the next few years at least. And then there's the consumer market, which is, just the individual person, you or me, buying our own drones to fly for fun, or oftentimes to fly for much better photography or videos than we would otherwise get. And then there's the civil government application, which includes things like Department of Homeland Security and using drones for border patrol, the Coast Guard using them for search and rescue missions in difficult terrain, and then there's state and local governments using them in police and fire units. For a policeman, if you're trying to apprehend a suspect, you're normally using a helicopter, which is one, expensive, and two, makes it kind of obvious where you are. And then for fire, often a very dangerous process, you can use a drone for visual aid to figure out where in a structure you might be able to get better access to the building. There are a few hurdles to faster adoption and utilization of drones, just the safety aspect and the potential liability. And the biggest one by far is the regulatory environment. The FAA has actually not yet really set a full framework and standards for use of drones in the US. But as it stands right now, that's a major hurdle to adoption. The bottom line on drones is there are really a lot of potential applications and a lot of potential growth, and it's really across many areas that will affect people in many different ways, whether it's in the military, in commercial business use cases, or just in your backyard.
So as we saw, this was just a quick introduction. It is projected to be a $100 billion market in the next 5 years, and it's currently established in the military market. It has entered the consumer market and it's established there as well, and it's in the beginning stages of entering the commercial market. Drones are more efficient and it increases safety, and it also reduces costs in the long run. In the military market and the civil government, this is the fastest growing budget for drones. Also, unmanned aircrafts in the military have the potential of saving lives, which is very important. And as well, they can help out the government with search and rescue, also give visual aid in car chases with the police force, and also firefighting, and as well as border control. The commercial use is drones are used for quality assurance, inspections, surveying, journalism, photography, and other applications. But another one is delivery application, and the video that just played kind of had a negative outlook on it but just recently, Amazon Prime Air just successfully completed their first shipment, which this video touches on and gives you the basis of that. As we saw that, there are problems and advancements that are currently undergoing in the drone market, and the first one is that drones are not able to carry heavy payload, and the solution is that most recently just made was the Griff 300, which is a propeller drone. And this is a quote from the direct source that drones come in all shapes and sizes, but the Griff 300 by Norway's Griff Aviation is a drone that is truly unique. Unlike other drones on the market, the 165-pound Griff 300 Megadrone is a monster, and is capable of lifting 10 times more than competing drones and flying up to 45 minutes with that heavy payload. Another big one is that the problem is drones' noise output, which the aviation industry is always trying to combat. The solution is NWUAV's exclusive proprietary aerodynamic design. And a direct quote from them is, well, the unique shape that achieves this performance gains also serves a lower acoustic signature. It is hypothesized that swept against segments of the trailing edge distribute the phases of the thickness and loading contributions of the span-wise elements, reducing the amplitudes of the tones. And this is actually the propeller down at the bottom right. And this is the blueprint or the design of the propeller off to the left there. This was a just quick overview of UAS propellers and how they affect the market and the current problems and solutions that have come up with them. Thank you. Have a great night.